What's up, everybody? It is the last Blockbender here for the first video in 2021, and this time I thought I'd do something a little different from the usual Out of the Iceberg series. So here we're actually on my bending server. So in case you're wondering, the majority of my time actually goes into this bending server, so if I'm not, working on homework and school related stuff, I'm usually here. So feel free to check it out. I will put the IP address in the description. I wanted to do something a little different. I wanted to do a bit of a showcase of just what this server has to offer in case y'all are interested, because, well, this channel is all about Avatar and Minecraft, so might as well just, show as much as I can related to that. So this is spawn. Actually, let me join really quick. There is a little resource pack that changes the looks of a couple things. It will, change the looks of more things in the future. But, so when you first join, I'll just take a second to load. And I do have shaders on, which is really cool. It's the shader pack is called Project Luma, in case you're wondering. And so basically, you'll spawn in here because when you're loading the resource pack, you're vulnerable for people to attack you. So I thought I'd create this little space here. And as long as you see this Fire Nation symbol, that means you have the resource pack in. And then all you have to do is walk in through this portal. So when you spawn, I just go backwards, just like this. And then you'll go to wherever you last were when you're on the server. So if you're joining for the very first time, it'll, send like a welcome to the server. This is where you'll spawn. You'll get to meet this guy. As soon as you walk up to him, he'll start talking to you. It'll tell you a little info about the server. And he'll say, hello, whatever your name is, welcome to the Last Blockbender server. The server was inspired by the shows Avatar: The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra, and you can have access to the 4 elements, or you could be a chi blocker. Gives a little bit of a description of the chi blockers. And when I talk about chi blockers, it's not just any chi blocker, it's mostly like the specific equalists that were from season 1 of The Legend of Korra. And they actually have their own nation too. There's like 5 different nations that you can join. The nations don't actually have anything to do with your bending element, but the nation just is supposed to show who your allegiance is to. You can't actually change your nation once you pick one, but you can change your bending element. So he tells you all that info that I just said right here, and then I'm not gonna pick a nation, but in order to move forward you would have to pick a nation. It's just I already have one right now. I'm not sure what it is right now. If I do /nation, ooh, right now I'm part of the Water Tribe. So once you've picked a nation, you can right click to repeat the information, but once you've chosen your nation, then you can just say ready, and he'll move you here to pick your bending element. So with the shaders, it's actually a little bit difficult to tell what color is what. But over there is air. Over here is actually water. I don't know why it looks purple. I don't know. Just the shader. And then that'll be earth. That actually looks yellow instead of lime green, but okay. And then there is red, and then there is orange. Whoa, look at that. So you can pick your element, and then I'm not gonna pick my element just because it's gonna remove my rank and stuff as the owner, but it will teleport you to a few places. Like this is the portal room, this is the shop area where you can buy stuff. Like here's decoration blocks. I basically organized it based on the creative menu. There's the next page, you can buy some banners. And then you can also switch to the sell menu if you want to sell any of these items. Same thing with food and whatnot. So, yeah. And then, this is the staff. It's, me, One of my friends in real life goes by the username of Ooks, and then another friend, who I don't even remember how I met him actually, but he's been helping me build the server for a couple years now. They're both builders, and Vivuk has actually been working over here on this pro bending arena, which is not currently yet functional, and it's still under construction. It's not done yet, but from the front, I think it looks stunning. It's pretty dark, I know. I might try a different shader, because this shader is particularly dark. But this is what the pro bending arena will look like. I might change the grass into like sandstone or something. It'll look a little bit more realistic to the show. And there's the water and all that. And then, let's see. So, the portal room is where you can really get started on a lot of things. So, oh yeah, I love the water in this resource pack. It's truly amazing. So I guess I'll start with the arenas. So there are 3 arenas. Pro bending arena isn't actually active yet. So I'll just start with the PvP arena. And so you will spawn here, and you can throw away some whatever garbage you don't need. So you can give yourself arrows, you can give yourself cooked steak, iron ingots, or water potions. So the water potions will be useful for waterbenders because as a waterbender you can use water bottles in your inventory, just like the little satchels that you had that Katara used in the show. So that's pretty useful. Iron ingots is for metal benders. The arrows are actually serve as like daggers that you can throw if you're a chi blocker, and then the steak is pretty self-explanatory, so you can heal up. Though I may consider changing this to like bread or something, because people eat steak and then they're actually almost unkillable with bending. It's pretty difficult. So these are 3 spawn points. I usually just go to spawn. That's the centerpiece, and this is I'm just gonna make it day so you can see a little bit better. And yeah, your bending changes. And if you've seen any of my old videos, the bending system is actually pretty much the same on the old server. But I've just tried to enhance a few things. So yeah, so this is the PvP arena. Can't go beyond here because it's surrounded by barriers. And yeah, there's like 3 biomes. There's the savanna, kind of a taiga, and then kind of a plains area. Then there's some water pools, lava pools, some metal in the center, some ice, a little bit of everything, some sand over here, just to allow benders to use whatever they need to fight each other. So, yeah. And then let's see, what else do we got here? Let's go back to the portal room. So, the Element Guild was actually in the old server, where, let's just do the, I'll do the Air Guild. So, you can see here, you can talk to him. Oh yeah, I ranked up as an expert, and now I'm an expert airbender instead of the owner, so I'll have to make myself owner again. But, yes, he'll teach you some new abilities you've unlocked once you've gained enough bending experience. And, in case you're wondering, the way you gain bending experience on this server is you actually just have to kill things. It doesn't actually have to be with your bending, because I didn't know enough Java to be able to hook into Project Core and like determine what actually bending you're even using. But I'm learning Java actually right now, and I will be able to upgrade the bending systems. That way you will only get experience if you're using certain elements to kill things, or I might just change it to just whatever bending experience you gain just by using a bending ability. You don't necessarily have to kill something. Alright, so there's a different guild for every element. So this is the Air Guild, which is, I think it's pretty nice. And then, actually that doesn't work, I need to update that. But you can still always type /spawn. And then, let's see what else there is. Oh yeah, you can also check your bending progress by typing /rank. I have access to all the elements, so you'll see them all. You have a different rank for each element. Since, like let's say if I were just a waterbender, I would only see this water rank and then this experience bar. I wouldn't see the other elements because it's not really necessary if you can only bend one element, right? So there is that. I'm actually working on making bosses right now. There used to be bending mobs on my old server, but they weren't really balanced at all. So, yeah, I'm kind of reworking on them, hopefully to make them more player friendly, I guess. So, that's being in the works right now. And then the next one I want to visit is capitals. So, or sorry, not capitals, outposts. So every nation has an outpost. There's the air outpost, water outpost, earth outpost, fire outpost, and chi outpost. So for now, I'll just visit water. Oh, okay. It'll load in. So, each of the outposts are actually in the main world. So if you just go exploring in survival, you'll find these outposts out in the wild. So when you come in, you'll see that Water Outpost 1. It's called Water Outpost 1 because I originally planned on having multiple outposts per element, but then I decided to scrap it, so I might just change it to just say Water Outpost. So, each outpost will have some soldiers, and I can't actually hurt them because if you saw earlier, it says I'm part of the Water Tribe, so if we try to attack them, it won't do anything. But there are 10 soldiers in this particular outpost, and the Water Tribe controls it. However, this is where the nations come in. So if you, let's say, even if you're a waterbender, if you belong to a different nation, say the Fire Nation, you can actually raid this area, and I will remove my Water Tribe status, and I will put myself in the Fire Nation. And if I start attacking, it'll say the Fire Nation has initiated a raid on Water Outpost 1. They have 10 minutes to raid this region. So, as you can see, the boss bar, the power went down, and it says a little timer for how much time you have left. So, ideally, you'd use your bending. I'm using an overpowered weapon right now, just for, testing. But they will definitely fight back. Except, I think they won't fight me specifically because I'm the owner. But you'll get to have a little brawl with these soldiers. And some of them have a bow and arrow, so they'll shoot at you. Others just have, different weapons, like an axe or a sword. And there's also sometimes animals. Ooh. And then if you get to the back, there's always a leader who will defend their nation. And eventually I'm hoping that these guys can actually have bending abilities. I think that would be really, really awesome. But for now, they don't. They just fight like normal mobs. And then once you take out the last guy, it'll say the Fire Nation has successfully conquered the Water Outpost. It'll place some fire banners. It'll change the decorations so it looks more like a fire area. And then it'll have new fire soldiers here. And so, so you can do that with any of the outposts. So if you can see here, this is the air outpost. The Water Tribe currently controls it. That's why there's water soldiers here in the air outpost. And then can show the earth one. It looks very similar to the water one, actually. It's a little bit different, though. And then there's the fire one, which actually has the least soldiers, believe it or not. It's here in the desert. It's got a nice different wall post around it. Somebody decided to just make a carrot farm for the heck of it. So I guess that's fine. Water Tribe is going ham. They control everything right now, pretty much. And then there's the last one, which is actually the Chi Outpost, which is in the jungle. They kind of have a treehouse. It kind of has the vibes from, Jet from his secret hideout. So these are all archers at the top, and Chi Outpost actually has the most soldiers. There's 12 soldiers guarding this outpost. And there's actually a secret area where most of the guards are actually just underground. which is kind of a reference to the Sato factory that was underneath his mansion. So, so this is kind of what it would look like. And then there's water soldiers down here. There's the captain, and then there's the leader. And yeah, so you can take them all over if you want. And the benefits of actually taking them over is you get a war crate key, which I'll show in a minute. And another thing is I'm going to show your nation, because every nation actually has like a city capital, and the city capitals have a shop. And the more outposts you have control of, the greater of a discount you have at your capital shop. So I'm going to go back to spawn and show you how you can go to them. So here we go. So you'll see the capitals. You can go in here. You can go to any capital you want. However, since I'm technically part of the Fire Nation right now, if I do /nation spawn, I'll go to my own capital. So here's your little map, and you can see I'm going to make it daytime. And so here's a few things that the nation capital has to offer. One, there are these little rentable homes. You have a bed, crafting table, whatever. Little dining area. You can place whatever blocks you want. Here's a chest. And you have a little backyard. And sometimes there's bigger areas you can rent. Like this area over here is a bit bigger. And so it'll be more expensive. Like you can see here, the price is $25 a day. Whereas these ones, I believe, are 15 or 10 bucks a day. And then if you really want something cheap, you can go to this sort of like condominium sort of situation here, where it's only $5 a day. So you can have this little area here, and basically it will keep taking money from your I guess account per day, either until you cancel your contract by just right-clicking this sign, or you can or until you just run out of money. So once you cancel, it will reset whatever you put inside of your home. So you want to make sure you take everything out. But otherwise, it'll be here as long as you have money. And so that's how that works. So you can rent. There's also Townie on this server. So if you don't want to rent and you just want to make something in the main world, and you want to just build a town, build things that are going to be protected from other players, you can protect it through Townie. Townie's a pretty common plugin, so you could probably look it up on your own. And then, so this is the capital shop. Every nation capital will have their own. So one is the enchantments. I'm going to go over here. You can buy any enchantment that's actually maxed out. It's $200. It doesn't matter what enchantment it is. It'll always be $200, and you can also get some Bottle of Enchanting for $50. And if you do have enchantment books that you want to sell, you can click on this and sell whatever you want at a lower price. And the same thing, there's actually some custom foods that I made that'll be unique to each nation. So watermelon juice, there's Komodo chicken, smoked sea slug. They all have a bit of a lore. Fire gummies, fruit tart, hot cakes, roast duck, flaming fire flakes, and ramen. So they're obviously based on whatever foods I just happened to come across while watching the show. And there's archery. You can get any arrows you want. And pets are currently not existent, but I will make those eventually. There's also a smithy. You can, buy armor and tools. And potions. You can get regular potions. You can get slash potions, or you can get those lingering potions. And then, this is the best one, the accessories, which I just most recently added to the server, is they actually sell scrolls. So, the scrolls are the most expensive. These will give you unique bending abilities that you wouldn't otherwise learn from your bending trainer in the Element Guild. These are completely unique abilities that you won't learn through the main progression. So if you want to learn these abilities, you'll have to buy one of these scrolls, and gives you something to save your money for, right? And so yeah, and like I said before, you can see here that there's a discount. The more outposts you take over, the greater discount you'll have, so everything in the shop will be cheaper. There's also one more thing I wanted to showcase about the capitals. So first thing is you have the non-bending PvP arena. Every capital has this. So let me just make it day real quick. So you can always fight in here without your bending, of course, and any items you have in the main world you can bring in here and fight to the death. You will not lose any of your items if you do happen to die in here, so there's really nothing to lose. It's just here for fun. If you want to, find a safe place to destroy your friends. And then there are the crates. So when you vote for the server, you can do that by just doing /vote. And these are all the different sites that you can vote on, and it would help the server grow. I also need to update the advertising on the server websites, but part of the reason I haven't done that yet is also because I kind of want to wait until the server has all the features I want it to before kind of totally ramping up advertising and marketing, whatnot. So here's what the vote crate has to offer. So you can get horse armor, you can get ingots, you can get a netherite ingot for a 2.5% chance. You can get a spawner if you're really lucky, or another star, or you can get a mending book, or you can get these music discs, or you can get one of these potions. If you get a war crate, which I was talking about earlier, when you take over an outpost, you can get some of these custom items. You can get one of these potions here. They're different potions from the vote crate. And then you can get one of the banners to decorate your home. And then these are the custom foods that actually are particularly special. So bison steak is special in the sense that it gives you the most hunger bars back. So you actually get 5 hunger bars back and a saturation buff. So a lot of people on the server really like to stock up on this because it is the best food item in the game. But these other food items are special in the sense they give you certain abilities. So, cactus juice, for example, is particularly special. Of course, I had to make it that way. So whenever you eat it, you'll actually get some serious nausea, but you will also get luck 3, speed 4, and haste 3. And these other buffs will last 30 seconds longer than the nausea, so that way you can really take advantage of the cactus juice. So it can be really helpful if you want to go fishing, or if you want to go mining quickly, or if you just want to run around and look crazy, you can always do that. But those are the couple things that I forgot to mention earlier that each of the capitals have to offer. And if you want to explore the other ones, you're more than free to. However, I do want to note one thing, that though every nation capital has its own shop, you will only get a discount at your own nation's shop. So I have a 0% discount because our nation only controls one outpost, which would be the equivalent of only having our own. And you'll get additional discount the more outposts you take over. So yeah, that's about it for the nation capitals. So, that's pretty much everything that the server has to offer. Actually, there's one more thing. You go to spawn, and I go to, where was it? Oh yeah, the arenas. There's also a mob arena. I didn't showcase it, but once you go in, it'll start in 30 seconds. It'll start, and anybody who wants to join you can join in, and then it'll start spawning mobs in waves, and then there's a maximum of 20 waves. If you are able to survive the 20 waves and kill all the mobs, then you basically beat the mob arena, and you can do the mob arena as many times as you want. It's especially useful if you want to rank up fast, since it's based on killing mobs. Different mobs are worth different amounts of experience. Like killing a chicken will not be the same thing experience value as killing, say, a zombie or the Ender Dragon. The Ender Dragon will obviously give you a lot of experience. And once you reach the threshold of being able to rank up, you'll get a little pop-up message saying you're ready to rank up. And if you type /rank, your experience bar will be ready, and it'll tell you to rank up. And you'll be able to rank up and learn new abilities. So, that is basically what the server has to offer. I wanted to showcase it to you guys, to kind of show what I've been working on. And also, let me know what you think of this shader. And, oh yeah, by the way, there's also a stick. I do want to eventually add custom items that enhance spending, like a glider and stuff like that. So there's plenty of things that are coming to this server. We'll just go to /wild so you can find a random place to start building. But yeah, so I think that's about it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys coming on this server at some point soon. I'd love to see you come on, and most likely you will actually see me on the server working on it if you do join. And also, I thought I'd create another series where like the mod series isn't going to go anywhere. I'll definitely continue that. But I was thinking it might be kind of neat to just visit some other bending servers and just kind of, I don't know, say hi, get some inspiration. And if you guys have any suggestions that other servers have that are pretty cool, maybe I can do something similar to implement it to the server. Because it'd be nice to look for some inspiration and see how other servers are handling things. Because every server has their own system, you know? They got their own staff. So, yeah, anyways, I would like to take a moment to also kind of reflect on the 2020 year. I'd say, even though the last couple months I haven't uploaded anything, the server is actually, not the server, the YouTube channel has actually grown like way more than it has in any other previous years, which is awesome. And I did actually still upload more in 2020 than I had in previous years. So, 2021 New Year's resolution, we're going to be uploading a little more often than that. We're going to build each year, build both the channel and this server. And I really hope you guys will be able to stick around and see this little thing we got going on, see it grow. Alright, so now I'm going to officially end this video because it's probably running a little long. And I hope you guys enjoyed this one, a little something different. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace out.